My name is Nia, and my research question is, which liquid, water, hydrogen peroxide, alcohol, soap or vinegar is better at removing black Sharpie marks from fabric? From this experiment, I learned that Sharpies are permanent, depending on the liquid used. As a young child who sometimes gets Sharpie marks all over my clothes, I can apply rubbing alcohol to those marks, dab it, and try to get as much of the Sharpie marks out. In that way, my mom will not be upset when I mess up my clothes with Sharpie marks.
My name is Isla Myers and this is Evie Stanton. Our project is the growth of a zinnia. Our question is, does the amount of water affect how tall a zinnia will grow? Our hypothesis is the amount of water will affect how tall a zinnia will grow. We chose this experiment because we really like flowers, we really like doing planting, we're both into a lot of stuff, and I think a zinnia flower is a perfect flower for us.
My name is Kimari Davis. So as you can see in the back, there is transpiration taking place, and that is because of my electrical air freshener. The vapors from the transpiration rise up into the sky and merges into clouds. When the clouds become too heavy, it rains down as rainfall or precipitation. On this side of the project, this is climate change taking place. Everything here is dead because there is no trees and there is no rainfall because the trees are destroyed. I decided to do this project because I don't like the way that we treat our environment. And so I believe that this science fair is a good way to let others know how our actions can affect our lives.
I'm Nathaniel. I'm George. I'm Noah Anstott. Our project is the balloon-powered car. Our question was, does friction affect the speed of the balloon-powered car? If the balloon-powered car drives on ice, it wouldn't have enough friction to function. So it needs to have a certain amount of friction to be able to function. And also, the weight of the balloon on the balloon-powered car, that also matters. If the balloon's too small, it won't be able to function properly. If the balloon's too big, it might weigh the car down.
A balloon-powered car needs to have at least the lowest amount of weight, but a tiny bit of water to balance it out. So then if it was at the back, then it would just think it was going uphill. If it was at the bottom, it won't move because the tip is facing down.
I am Danieletta.
Rashana Lewis.
Florence Caulfield.
Our experiment was to see if the soap and salt water would grow.
The reason why we did this experiment is because, like when we want to make our own garden and grow our own foods, we would know how to properly take care of it and not use anything harmful.
To conclude this all, I believe the more chemicals you add to plants, the less likely it will be to grow. Because if you put pesticide, it might make it grow better, but it will still have a little bit of chemical, which is not good for your body. So the more you add chemicals, the less it will be likely to grow.
My name is Kaden Freight and I'll be presenting my project called Movement Perfection. Movement Perfection is all about gravity and continuous motion and why the earth and the moon does not collide into the sun. So Isaac Newton said that gravity is a force that pulls something towards it. He also said that the larger the mass, the stronger the gravitational pull. So the largest thing here is the sun. The sun is pulling the earth and the moon towards it, but because of the continuous motion and the speed the earth and the moon is traveling at, it is always able to miss the sun every time it orbits. And a fun fact is that people think that the earth orbit is the same, but it actually changes shape very often. So it could be a circle, a oval, and a square.
My name is John Samuel. Today I'm presenting my science project, which is about experimenting with computers and sensors and to prove my hypothesis how they work together. Based on my research, I learned that a sensor is a device that collects raw physical data and then gives it to the program. A program is a instruction that tells the computer what to do. This is one of my favorite sensors. It is called the ultrasonic sensor. It uses a technology called ultrasound. Ultrasound mimics echolocation. echolocation is held by St. Dolphins UCC. We can improve this experiment by getting better sensors and adding graphic features to our program. Thank you.